What is my philosophy? Well, that's a hard question to answer. I believe a classroom should be thought of as a small community, and it should be inclusive, diverse, and it should encourage creativity and participatory actions in music. My philosophy has been heavily inspired by some of my old teachers. In high school, I was in a music program that felt like a family, and I can hope to have a similar sense of community that my high school had. Here's a quote which one of my teachers said.
It's so easy to get caught up in ego, and you have to throw it out the door. It doesn't matter how many gold plaques from Music Fest you have on the wall. And I always tried to stress that with the group, that it didn't matter what the result was, it mattered how we felt about our performance.
Yeah.
And if we got the result, great. So I just think that you can't get trapped up in the Music Fest win gold mantra and start letting that warp or skew the way you should approach inclusion.
Yeah.
And all students having a place.
That quotation and that way of thinking is just one of the many philosophies that I want to take from my past teachers. I believe that students join music because they love it and it means something to them. So I think that it should be a teacher's job to help foster that love and let it continue and grow. We can only do this if we teach them things that they enjoy doing. That's why, in my future, I want to have a classroom that has a focus on creativity and participation. I hope to have students actively creating new music, mashups, and arrangements. This will give them the opportunity to choose music that they like and hopefully be excited to work on. This type of teaching will also give students a chance to express themselves. For some students, music might feel like it is the only voice they have, so we should give them the opportunity to work on new compositions. Another important part of my philosophy is including non-Western art music in my music choices for ensembles. I believe that this will give students the opportunity to see different styles of music and learn about the events that inspired these songs and pieces. Inclusivity to me is letting everyone be in your music program and not letting anyone fall through the cracks. I want students to feel like they belong in the music program, and this can only be done if we have an inclusive environment. In one of the articles we read by Ryan Horgan, he mentions how educators can avoid having invisible students in their classrooms, and I hope that through my teaching, my classroom won't have any. Another important aspect to me is to have diversity in my classroom, not just in the song choices like I mentioned earlier, although that is important. I also want to have diversity in how I'm teaching. This will give students the ability to learn because students have different learning styles, and if we don't have diversity, then some students will thrive while others not. So in having diversity, I want to include technology in some courses, maybe sometimes have lecture styles just to help them out. Other styles maybe they'll take home. And I think that this will give them an opportunity because students get bored if you do the same thing every day, even if it's really fun the first time you do it. So I really want to have diversity in how I teach so students can get the best opportunity to learn. Finally, before I end this, I need to point out that the way I teach and how I approach a situation is going to change as I develop as a teacher, and the specifics of my philosophy will continue evolving. But these ideas of inclusiveness, community, and using music as expression will be what I strive for in my classroom in the future.